Welcome in, folks. So we're going to be doing some more Louisville Apocalypse playthrough for the first part of today's stream, because we are playing GeoGuessr a little bit later on, which should be fun. But this is a playthrough where we have pretty much standard Apocalypse settings, bar a couple of quality of life things that I've changed, very minimal mods. And my idea is we spawn in West Point, and the goal is to try and get to the cathedral in the heart of Louisville. And last stream, we managed to breach the military checkpoint on the outskirts of Louisville. And so today I would like to work on clearing that out and seeing what juicy loot we have in there. So without further ado, I've got an awful feeling I'm going to die today, you know. I don't want to jinx it, but I've got brain fog today. I feel like brain fog when playing Zomboid is a bad idea, you know. Duck, you heard me say your name. You come back to the PC and there's a cat lying on your desk. It's kitty math time. I honestly thought you were trying to calculate something and you just put it in the wrong window. I hope that your cat's maths is adding up as it should. Oh, you've got an appointment with your primary doctor next week, Valorocca, so you're going to see if you can get a depression specialist involved. Sometimes, I swear, when you go to doctors and it's one of those like chronic things that takes a long time to diagnose and get answers for, sometimes if you go away and do your research and go into the appointment and say, hey, I think I need this specific thing, it can help speed along the process a little bit. I do wish you all the best of luck with that, because I'm kind of going through something similar myself, so I empathise with that quite a bit. So yeah, Trez, hello, welcome in. Let's have a look here. Continue. There we go. What's everybody up to with their Monday then? If you're in the UK and you have a day off, are you doing anything nice whilst we still have a little bit of nice weather? Or maybe you're staying indoors, you're biffing zombies. Hi, Lark. Welcome in, hello. There we go. Slowly but surely, getting the caffeine in. Right. When did we last do this? Friday, wasn't it? It's been 2 days. Let's see if I remember where we're at. I'm pretty sure we just logged out in the middle of the military base. So that's going to be fun. Not military base, military checkpoint. We're not at the military base. Yeah, here we go, look. Let's load everything in. Okay, so we're trying not to get corpse sickness. That's where we're at the moment, pretty much. And we started to clear the first little bit. And now I'm working on this right-hand side so that we've got kind of room to pull back into where there aren't a crap ton of dead bodies and where we would get corpse sickness. So this is my thinking at the moment. I'm going to drag my stats down here so you can see them. If you want to see what my character build is, if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch, you can type in !traits. I have 3 mods running, so very lightly modded. You can type in !PZ mods if you want to see the mod list. And that's about it, really. But yeah, the idea behind this playthrough is that it's something a little bit different from the rat race, which I'm still doing. My rat race character is still alive. I wouldn't go as far as to say they're alive and well, but they're alive. And I'll probably resume that once No Man's Sky stuff at the end of the week is over. Looks like we've got another ghillie guy over here, look. Another ghillie guy! Looks so cool, that outfit. There we go. When do item transfers open on RAG? Have a look in the Discord server announcement channel, Valorocca. Because I can't remember off the top of my head either, but I put the date in there. It's before the end of the month, I think. I'm opening them slightly early. In the hope that it will just help folks out who... Because I feel like the transfer window is kind of falling at a time when, you know, kids are going back to school, things are kind of resuming after the summer holidays, and a lot of the people that play on my ARC servers, you know, they have kids and stuff like that, and I don't want them to feel like they don't have enough time. So yeah, I'm giving a bit longer than the usual 2 weeks. is the plan. Is it the 31st of this month? Well, there we go. So that's Sunday, isn't it? That's this Sunday. They will open. Helicorpion Dino update is supposed to be happening Wednesday. So our servers will probably get it Thursday morning British time, I should think. Unless they delay it again. Because it's already been delayed by a week. Okay. This isn't looking too bad, you know. It ain't looking too bad. I do wanna loot the medical tent and stuff, but I also think maybe it's safer to just clear out as much as possible first in case we get any sneaky zombies coming up behind us, because a lot of these tents, they've only got one door in. They do have windows, but yeah, you don't really want to get stuck in there and then have a bunch of zombies sneak up behind you. You might have a bad time, is all I'm thinking. I think I'm level 4 short blunt at this point. It's the most abundant weapon, so I decided, you know what, gonna level that first. Get the old maintenance skill up before we start looking at axe. I think axe will probably be my next weapon. Maybe long blunt too. What? Can't delete something twice? Never! That never happens, does it? I come to expect it as standard now. I honestly think we won't get Valguiro until October as well. Maybe October the 1st or 2nd is my prediction. Okay. I'm going to pull this guy over here and then we're going to sit down because we need a wee break. Have I logged in recently? Yes, I logged in about 3 weeks ago. So somebody needs to log in this week and put more gas in the generator on Rag Duck. And then before the end of September, we will need to move everything off of Rag. The island should be fine because that generator had like 100 days worth of element in. Although we probably will need to check on that too, I think, yeah. Oh, thanks, Velarocca. I should have podded up all the dinos. All of our dinos should be podded up. I think there was one death duck. I think your Zomboid cat expired, unfortunately. But I think apart from that, we should be okay. Valero, hello, Newt. Hello, hello. Okay, looks like we need a rest, we need some dinner, and we need a cigarette. According to this. According to my moodles, that's what we need. But yeah, I'm probably... If we're doing... Oh, goodness, it's No Man's Sky this week, isn't it? I was going to say, we need to do a bit of a cleanup session on the island, I think, before... maybe I'll organise one for Wednesday at some point. Need to do it before transfers open, really, I think. Would be a good shout. All right, what have we got snack-wise? And what are we doing weight-wise? We're at a good weight. I've got chocolate-flavoured coffee beans. I wonder if they give us any energy. That'd be kind of cool if they did. That'd be kind of cool. Dehydrated meat stick and some gum. I don't have a lot of food on me, but I'm living out of a van at the moment, which is packed with non-perishable food items. So we should be good. My character is a smoker. I haven't really been picking smoker as a build 42 trait much, unless I'm playing with abundant loot like we are now. Well, when I say abundant, I mean normal loot settings. I feel like I've been so used to the insane loot settings of Rat Race. A normal loot setting feels like Christmas to me. It's great. Yeah, when you're running with scarce loot, it can be difficult to come across those cigarettes. And then the smoker trait becomes quite the nuisance. Okay, we're going to have to... We're going to have to get some hammers. I've got 5 hammers at the moment. We might have to go back to West Point at some point and search some of the garages and things for some more weapons. Yeah. Yeah, the smoker cough is scary when your character randomly coughs. I mean, if you're doing something like the Rat Race, where all of the zombies have pinpoint hearing and eagle eye vision, it can be very scary, Sarah, yeah. Here, not so much, though. I feel like I can get away with it here. And it gives me the extra 2 points. I've managed to kind of do a character build that is very strength-based. We've got maximum strength, which is so nice to fight with. And the whole point of this playthrough is to kind of push through the zombies as quickly as possible so that we can explore cool things. Yeah, the windmill's trashed on the Ark server. Yeah, that's what it was like last time, Valorocco. That's why I ended up topping the generators up. Yeah. Okay, Wanta, you've been doing a little bit of research into Zomboid's GeoGuessr. It's an independent project, but there does appear to be an apocalyptic world map, a unique collection of abandoned or decaying buildings, places, and vehicles. Oh, we should do that. For those of you that don't know, I'm doing a sponsored 2 hours of GeoGuessr at the end of today's stream. And GeoGuessr is an interactive game that you guys can play for free along with me, where each game has, I think, 5 rounds by default. And it plonks you anywhere on the Google Maps world map, and you have to look around for clues and guess where you are, and the person that guesses the closest wins. Pretty much, in a nutshell. But you can play different rounds that people have created, so they've purposefully picked out certain locations. So we could maybe do the abandoned buildings one. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, because there'll be time for several games, I think. Yeah. We can pretend it's the zombie apocalypse in real life. Why not? Right, I've got zombies coming in down here at the minute. I'm kind of wary because they're going to sneak up behind me if I'm not careful. How are we looking over here, though? This isn't looking too bad, actually. I wonder if they're all kind of more towards the road kind of direction. But yeah, a lot of the loot we're going to get here is going to be military-type loot, lots of guns and ammo and things. Who knows, we might actually get to use guns on this playthrough. At this rate. Duck, you're not wearing any shoes. Classic. I hope she's wearing pants, though. At least be wearing pants. Duck. Right, I am aware that there's a zombie behind me at some point. Hashtag no pants. Here he comes. Here he comes. Today was the first day you logged into the server and didn't have multiple crashes. Nice. Did you get rid of any of the custom skins by any chance? I'm trying to kind of figure out if that's what is causing some people to crash on the Ark servers, maybe. So I suspect it might have something to do with it. Even if it's not you using custom skins, if your base is like in render distance of another base that has the custom skins, I wonder if that causes problems for some people too. I wonder. You uninstalled your skins, but you still had a couple of crashes, but it was better than it was. Okay, we've got more zombies here. Any zombies that are carrying guns on their person, I'm going to make sure to throw on the ground. So that we can come back and get another point. Okay, there's a group here. Just kind of slowly round these up. There's another group over here as well. Oh, I didn't check the body of the ghillie zombie. I think we got a perfect set of ghillie pants, but not the top part yet. Okay. I'm going to have to go and sleep for the night soon. I'm trying to remember where we'd... Because we are technically living out our car, but we have made a couple of areas more secure for sleeping. I'm trying to remember where those are. Oh, it's the gas station. Yeah, there's a gas station nearby and we'd secured that, which is good. Okay, let's take some beta blockers, shall we? Because there's quite a few of you here that might cause a problem or two. Here we go. And then I think after this little group, we'll look to kind of go back towards the entrance of the military checkpoint, in case there's any more zombies that have kind of gathered around that bottleneck. Let's bring them... Okay, we've got one guy coming in here. It's all about making sure the coast is clear behind us when we're doing fighting. There we go. That's another one of those Alice suspender belts that zombie has. Yeah, I'll come back and maybe loot this tomorrow. It is 9 o'clock at night. It's actually looking all right over here, to be fair. It's looking okay. There's a lot of dead bodies, but we'll ignore those. Go. I like using hammers as short blunt weapons. They've got, like, the damage isn't amazing, but the durability is quite high on them, and they're pretty common in terms of loot. Right, let's do one last little rest, and then we'll move on out. You started a new West Point playthrough, Sarah? Got to the gas station outside of Louisville. You might go take a peek at the crossroads since you've never been there yourself. Oh, you mean, when you say the crossroads, do you mean the Cloverfield looking junction? I don't know if it's a Cloverfield junction really, but the one just after the hospital in Louisville. Oh, the Crossroads Mall. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's the second. I think that's the second most populated area on the map besides Guns Unlimited. It used to be the most populated tile before Build 42. So good luck with that. That'll be fun, I'm sure. The thing that cheesed you off about the Arc crashes is that they would break BattlEye. So you'd have to restart Steam. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, Arc crashing and BattlEye. I used to have issues with that, Valorocca, even when not using custom skins. Yeah. Hi, Peter. We're doing good, thank you. How about you?
A turtle.
Well, I'm doing good. I can't speak for everybody else here. Loads of guns and ammo. Well, we don't know yet. It's going to take me a bit of time to clear it out, and I guess we'll know once it's cleared exactly how much loot we're going to get, which I think, rather than looting it as we go, we're going to wait until all of the zombies here are gone, and then we'll mass loot it, and we'll see what we get. A lot of the loot can actually just be found on the zombies as well. The military backpacks, the Alice belts, certain types of military clothing. Sometimes guns and ammo as well are on the zombies. All right, well, I can hear zombies, but I can't see them, which makes me a bit nervous. Oh, there's one right here, look. I think there was a meta event which actually pulled a lot of the zombies over to the west side here. I'm gonna... Oh, this is a ghillie guy. Look, I want to pull this ghillie guy down here. Yeah. Oh, you're back from vacation. How was your vacation? Was it good? I hope it was good. Because I want to see if I can grab the armor. And there's just so many bodies here. I've searched most of these for important things. I don't want to say all of them because there's just so many. Most of them. Yeah, we're at the military outpost today. I want to get as much of this cleared as possible. Okay, ghillie suit, ghillie pants. Unfortunately, they've been ripped a little bit, so I'm just going to leave them on the body. I'm only going to take neat condition items, I think, at this stage. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much loot we would get from this entire thing compared with Build 41, for example, which was the last time I really came to this part of the map, actually. And to be honest with you, I've never fully looted it. I don't think. So it will also just be a first in general. Yeah, let's go back to the gas station. Spend the night. Yeah, hi Cody, how's it going? Hello. You remember you used to turn off BattlEye on Conan in the day and just manually admin the servers? No cheating issues with a good community? True. I mean, that is something I could consider, I guess, if it continues to persist. I think our art community is it's a lot smaller these days. It did get to a point where it had gotten so big on our servers, there were some people that I didn't know who were playing, if that makes sense, who had maybe been invited from a friend of a friend or something like that. And it became quite a big community to try and manage, but we're a smaller community now, and I think a trustworthy community. But, I mean, Ark is just crashy in general, even without BattlEye. They've been doing a lot of work on optimization, but it still has a bit of a way to go, I think. For sure. Whoops. Squish! Ark Jank is part of the charm! Indeed, Sif. When you've been playing it for a long time, you either accept it and continue to play, or you just stop playing. I accept it and continue to play, but I just don't play as much as I used to. Yeah, but, you know, Ark will always hold a special place in my heart. And whenever they've got something new coming out, I will always check it out. Every good game has a bit of jank. Yeah. It's like people crying about Stalker crashing. I don't know much about Stalker. I will be honest. Yeah. You started streaming the rat race, Cody. Trying to get some streamer luck. And so far you survived 6 days? Well, that's pretty damn good. I know you said you were struggling to get past the first few last week. So if you can now get through 6, then yeah. That's a big leap forward. Here we go. I knew there were a couple of zombies here. I just couldn't really see them. Let me deal with them before we go to bed. I don't know. Why are you going over here? Maybe they're going towards my car. The noise of my car. Stalker is the jankiest game in history, but it's so fun. I have heard of it. I just never played it, and I don't know much about it. Here we go. Just seeing if we've got any, yeah, random bits of food, I guess. We'll grab some beef jerky and some crisps. And then we'll go and go to sleep, I think. Yeah. What kind of game is Stalker? What kind of game is it? I tend to gravitate more towards like open world survival crafting games or management colony building type games. Those are my go-tos. Those are my genres. I'm not a massive fan of anything that forces me down a too linear progression path. All right. Crisps before bed. Classic. There we go. I get why you needed a break to just kill at the zombies, right? It keeps you fresh. I've been streaming for nearly 5 years now, and I want to keep streaming for a long time to come. And when you've been around for this long on a platform, you realize the things you need to do to avoid burning out and the things that you need to try in order to, you know, keep the passion going long term, right? So a big part of that for me is, well, breaking away from Ark to do variety. Still keeping Ark in there, doing variety survival. And even within some of my main games, like Project Zomboid, keeping it fresh and mixing up the playthroughs. Yeah. Absolutely. Let me just get my torch out. Wait, where is my torch? Did we run out of battery on it? I wonder. Can't even see where it is. Hello? That's weird. Hello? Where's my torch? Where's my torch? I definitely had a torch. Did I maybe accidentally put it in the van without realizing? Oh, that's a bit dark. It's a bit dark. Yeah, I think a lot of people who are doing the Zomboid Rat Race challenge have started streaming just so they can be part of the challenge on the leaderboard, right? They're not streaming necessarily because they are looking to do it long term. I think there's quite a few folks doing that. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this freaking torch. I'm just going to go stand in here a minute and see if I can find it. So it's not in my inventory. And it's not in my backpack. What the hell? I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's going to be in the van. I hope it is. But then I had it going into the house, so why would it be in the van? Unless the game ate my torch. Did the game eat my torch? What the hell? I don't see it. I didn't click on any of these other bags. I am going to grab some stuff to eat for the day. We've got a couple of bags of candy and food and things and butter to survive off. I'll just do without the torch for now. I don't know what happened to it. I can't imagine I would have dropped it on the floor accidentally either, to be honest. There we go. There we go. We should break 1,000 kills today. Quite easily, even though we're doing a shorter Zomboid section today. When we switch over to GeoGuessr later, that will be on Twitch only, I think. It's a bit difficult when you do YouTube streaming to kind of... If you're doing like multiple games in one stream, in terms of keeping the VODs, you know, you can't go back to the VOD to check. Yeah, that's something I wish Twitch would change, Sarah. The ability to go back whilst you're live and look further back into the stream. I think on YouTube you can do that, actually, which is a good thing about YouTube, I guess. There's pros and cons to both, that's for sure. But yeah, if anybody wants to take part in GeoGuessr later, and you want to get a head start, you can make a guest account, I think. And it's free to play as long as the host has a pro account, which I do. I think I need at least one other person to join in to be able to run the multiplayer thing. Well, this music's cool. I feel like this is new music for being in Louisville, maybe, because I swear I've never heard this music outside of Louisville. GeoGuessr's dangerous, you got sucked in. Yeah, we were there for like a good 3 hours last night, checking it out. You could duplicate the VODs on YouTube. Oh, can you do that? Can you like double them and then split them up, Peter? Is that actually genuinely something you can do? Because I might look into that if it is. That might solve my problem of wanting to do split streams. It was my lighter that I was holding for light. Oh, that's really funny. I was holding out my lighter. Okay, well, I guess we need a flashlight. I mean, maybe there'll be... You think there might be a flashlight here somewhere? Maybe. Is Billy still around? Yeah, he is. Sammy, Billy the tortoise is currently enjoying time outside. So you're probably not going to see him on pet cam until autumn, when he's spending more time inside again. But yeah, he's doing well, thank you. My dad helped me make my yard tortoise secure. So yeah, he's now free to roam, which he is loving. Honestly, I'd rather pull them down here if I can. Yeah, we're going to pull these down here. There's just... when you have this kind of corpse carpet thing going on like we have here, it becomes hard to see which zombies are alive and which ones are dead. It's a lot of dead Zeds, it is. Yeah, it's the corpse carpets. That's what it's known as. Yeah, you can imagine what this is going to be like on Rat Race. If this is ×1 population, imagine what it's like on ×16. It's going to break your computer a bit, I think, with the amount of zombies there's going to be. But yeah, I'm going to take a good crack today at trying to clear this out. We might not get it all done, but I'm going to try my best. That's for sure. Okay, so there's like a little group here. And then there's, yeah, it does get a little bit busier up there as well. I can see another military backpack there. I might just grab several of them to store things in the van. Not that it will give weight reduction if it's put in the van, but it's just a bit easier to store things in groups if you're able to store them in bags, I think. When you're doing a nomadic playthrough, which we're kind of doing, we're not going to have a permanent base, essentially. Is my plan. Yeah. Okay, so you can kind of duplicate the VODs on YouTube. That's good. I might have to look into that then. For future, for when we do kind of split streams and stuff. Like today. Yeah, I kind of want to clear out as much of the right-hand side as possible first before going up here, I think. Yeah, living in a van down by the river playthrough, although technically we're living in a gas station at the moment. And we probably will for a little bit. Because if you sleep in a car in Zomboid, you often wake up with a bad neck and you don't have as good quality sleep. Which can be a problem long term. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. I've done a pretty good job. Pretty decent job. I'm pretty sure most of the zombies are on the other side now. After that meta event. I can see a couple hanging out here. I always want to steal these storage boxes as well. The military storage boxes just look really cool. I think they only hold 60, like the wooden ones, right? Oh, they hold 50, but they just look cool. They just look very cool. Oh, I didn't pick up the... Remind me to go back and get the military backpack. I forgot to do that. I mean, I am wearing a military backpack, but I want more, goddammit. I want more. Okay, I see a gun zombie. Yeah, I'm not going to bother checking zombie bodies until, like, each big chunk is clear, because otherwise I end up wasting time rechecking the same bodies over and over again. So yeah, I don't need reminding to check for loot, don't worry. I do have a strategy. Here. Clear first, check later. Because the thing is, these things take 9 days to decompose. Like, we're going to do this before 9 days. This chunk. And most of the bodies in the bottleneck have been checked at this point. There we go. Okay. You've got a gun, sir. That might be useful. That looks like it could be... It's either a rifle or a shotgun. And then who have we got up here? I kind of want to just check over this side a minute before we start bringing those in. But yeah, I want to clear out this entire right block first. I think it's more doable than the other side. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. You love the van interior mod with the living in the RV? I have seen that and it does look really cool. Just actually fully living out the back of a van, yeah. I think I'm so in the habit of playing lightly modded. That's my problem. Was it Wickhammer that was playing with that mod for build 41? I think it was. Okay, I hear you, Zeds, but where are you? There's one here. Another generator there. There's quite a few generators around here. That's the kitchen tent as well. And we've got a big group here. Let's bring them down here, shall we? Okay, we're gonna do beta blockers for this. Gonna rely on using these for a little bit until we get to the hospital. There is a hospital on this road and we will absolutely loot that. That'll be one of the buildings we loot for sure. I'm not gonna loot every single building, I don't think. But the hospital for sure. Go. There we go. Loot goblins for the win. Got to get that sweet, sweet loot. Got to do it. Right, there are zombies down here, but then they're on the other side of that fence, and that is a fence that they cannot get through, so I'm not too worried about them at the minute. Yeah, I'm hoping to find a military flashlight. That would be really nice because honestly, this is the first time going into Louisville in Build 42. And this Alice belt that I'm wearing that gives me all these slots, I want to see what that kind of looks like. Having a full set of gear attached to it. I think that would be really cool. Honestly, if there is a grocery cart mod, let me know what it is, because I would be so tempted if you had grocery carts that you could just push around in game to hold all your loot. That is a mod I would make an exception for. I think they need to have it in the base game. I paint it, Sue. Nit, nit. Alright, I think after we've done this little group, we're probably going to have to go sit down for a minute. Here we go. The lady you knew who pushed around a grocery cart turned out she was rich. Hey, rich people can have grocery carts too, okay? We have things in some supermarkets in the UK. They put magnets on their grocery carts. Or we call them shopping trolleys in the UK. And then you can't push them out of a certain area. Like the magnets just like kick in. It's weird. I guess people were stealing them. So it stops people from stealing them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody is really ever homeless by choice. Even if there's a bunch of super complex reasons for them being homeless. Yeah. You know? Right, crisps time. Crisps for breakfast. Barbecue crisps. We're still losing, but at a slow rate, so that's fine. What has this lady got on? You've got something like a harness or something? I want to have a look at this. What is it? What have you got, lady? Okay, so she just got a regular holster. Interesting, but not an Alice suspender. Okay, fine. I'm not going to check everything yet, but I was just intrigued by that for sure. Yeah, good morning, Zern. How are we doing? And hello, Saffron. Your PZ character eats like I do. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I genuinely had... I did also have breakfast food, but I did have crisps for breakfast also today because I had a bunch of... leftover birthday food. And I'm a massive child. So I had Squishmallow birthday cake and Pringles for my breakfast today. Because I'm an adult and I can do what I want to. Oh, if you're trying to post links in the chat, it won't work. We don't do links directly in the chat. If you do want to share a mod with me or you do want to share a link, we have a Discord. I'm going to post the link to Discord there. If you're trying to post Zomboid mod links, we do have a Zombie Games channel in there. So that's probably the best place for it, I would say. If you're trying to post any kind of trolley mods or wheelbarrow mods, that type of thing. Yeah. This is looking good. This is looking good. Yeah, I want to kind of grab all the loot and then plonk it somewhere where we can kind of see everything laid out. Oh my word. Hello. Hello. Okay, before we do you guys, let's just sit for a minute. There we go. You posted it? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, a little group here. And then we've got to get to the kitchen tent on this side. This side of the military base has a kitchen tent, it has a med tent, and it has sleeping tents. The other side, I think that's where, like, the, in inverted commas, testing facility parts of it are. So I don't know what the loot would be like on the other side, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Yeah, this hammer. It's probably going to break in a minute now that I say this, but it feels like it's lasting forever. It's lasting a heckin' long time. Okay, still quite a few. We've got a zombie, another zombie with an army radio on their back. That's a new item to build 42. We never used to have that. Who is newting at me? Thank you for the newt. Oh, and there it goes. Luckily, we've got another one on the hotbar. There we go. Excellent. Sleepy Dragon Man, hello. You're a zombie, please no biff. Only biffing for zombies, I'm afraid. Okay, what have we got? Okay, I think I might have to bring those ones down the road. I think maybe we do that next, actually. And then we look at the ones in the top right corner here. I'm just going to do like a little check around this bit now. Looking pretty good though. Oh, we've got... yeah, I guess a couple of like ones that are going to come up through here. They've got a long way to go though. Bloody hell. Long way. Oh, you did your grommet hunt this weekend? So if you're in the UK, you might have seen this in places where you live or places you visited around the country. But sometimes local councils put up sculptures of various things. For example, when I was studying at Liverpool, they had sculptures of something called a lamb banana, which was a cross between a lamb and a banana, obviously. And they would put them all around the city and it would all have different designs. And you would go out and you would see how many you could find, right? And the idea was it would encourage people to appreciate art, I guess, because local artists design them. And it would also encourage people to get outside. And so Sleepy Dragon Man has been doing a grommet from Wallace and Gromit hunt. Grommet sculptures, which is pretty cool. Yeah. I don't think I ever found all the lamb bananas back in the day. Colchester did it with giraffes. You see, there we go. I don't know if folks elsewhere in the world have that, or if it's just a British thing. But yeah, it's been going for several years in the UK now, for sure. So you've got them all. Excellent. Oh, you know what? This is doable. Let's just grab... There's like a big bit of room here. We can grab some of these guys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Also, Duck, I just saw your message on YouTube and I totally ignored it. I am sorry. Oh, no, I don't have a lighter anymore. Because I used it to light... okay, that's fine. I do have a lighter, but it's in my... van. Okay. No cigarettes for a moment. Dang it. Dang it! Alright, rest up. Let's grab these guys. I'm confident we're at least going to get the road and this half of the base done today. I might end up doing a little bit of the clearing here off stream as well. So next stream we can kind of work our way up towards the hospital. I think there's up here there's also a Spiffos I would like to raid. I want to see if I can get myself a nice Spiffo cuddly toy, or maybe even a Spiffo van would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to loot these in halves. So once this is half is clear, we'll loot this half, and we'll loot the zombies here too, and then we'll move over to the other half. That's the plan. I think. Do you know what? Since one setting that I think I enjoy since playing the rat race, or one of a couple actually, but one that I was thinking about the other day is I like how on the rat race the zombies don't have a rally group size. You see how the zombies naturally group up together? I actually like when they're kind of more independent of one another. It's a bit more realistic. And just spices things up a little bit because, yeah, there might just be a sneaky zombie right behind you. You just don't know, you know? Man, I don't like fighting this direction. It freaks me out. I'm going to fight this direction. I'm still getting used to kind of new hitboxes and things like that, so I'm trying not to take any unnecessary risks. So we're going to back up this way. I'm going to fight this direction. There we go. Well, it looks like there might be a bit of loot on the left there. There's also like random stuff on the ground. Interestingly. Loads of random stuff on the ground. Yeah, I don't mind fighting a couple kind of in this direction, but fighting a group right now. Yeah, feels a little bit scary. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay. Like one, fine. Probably two, fine. No more than two. Coming at me like this, though, please. Thank you. Hey, G Money, how's it going? Hello. Okay, another group here that I see. Back to lurk for you, Peter. Okay, thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your lurk. Beef jerky. Nom nom nom. I have a bit more of my coffee, I think, actually, whilst I'm here. There we go. You know what? No, because I don't, as I say, I don't want to pull these back this way. I want to pull them down. which means I actually need to make sure this bit is properly clear. So this is the kitchen tent here. Who knows? Maybe we'll find rations of butter. That'd be nice. Actually, this one has a way in and a way out through a door. Yeah, like bringing this group down here, I think would be maybe helpful. I think. This one here. There's one. You just make sure there's no stragglers. It's just this one here. There we go. We must be nearly on short blunt 4 now. Oh, we are 4. We're working towards 5. Excellent. How are we doing for fitness, actually? Fitness is... Oh, my goodness. We need 60,000 fitness XP to get to the next level. Oof. I'm actually not doing my daily exercises like I should. I'm just relying on biffing for extra fitness XP. Okay, might have bitten off slightly more than I can chew. I swear, turning around... I was talking about this last stream. Turning around when a zombie gets too close to you, when you're backing up like this, I swear that animation's slower than it used to be. That's taken a bit of a second to get used to. Okay, come on, guys. What did they ever do to us, the zombies? They tried to eat our brains, Mr. Wizard. How can you feel sorry for them? They tried to eat our brains. I mean, they didn't even try. They're actively trying. Look at them. Brains are overrated. True. True, I've got brain fog today. Brains are overrated. I've got brain frogs today. Yeah. Too much cheese? No, just too much overstimulation this weekend. I lead a life where I shield myself from as much stress as possible on purpose because I'm exceedingly prone to neurodivergent burnout. And so whenever I have an active weekend where I go outside a lot more than I'm used to or hang around a lot more people, I need a few days after to properly recover from it. And I haven't given myself that. But I am going to give myself that tomorrow and Wednesday. But we're live today. But it does mean I'll probably get my words in a jumble here and there and things like that. But you guys are used to that, so it's all good. Introverts of the world unite separately in our own homes. Yes, something like that. Hand over the coffee so no one gets hurt, including yourself. Yeah, please don't share your coffee. That's a bad idea. Also, don't burn your hand on the coffee whilst hiding it from everybody, okay? I was into shenanigans. I mean, the shenanigans I was into mainly involved going out to eat and doing a lot of walking. I did a lot of walking this weekend, a lot of time outside. It was lovely. I had a really nice time. Oh, my mum's here. Mum.
Adams86 just subscribed.
How are you doing after the weekend, Mum? Mum hung out for a bit as well. Mum, thank you very much for your 55 months. You are one of the longest standing subscribers in this chat. Thank you immensely for your nearly 5 years of support. It'll be 5 years this October, I think. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I was saying I've got a bit of brain fog today. I feel like I need some recovery time from the socialization. Okay, right, there's nothing really behind us, so we should be good here. Let's start pulling in these. Oh, did I not? Oh, wait, I did fill up with water. I guess we might have to try and sneak into one of the tents shortly to grab some water. Maybe we go into the cooking tent. There we go. I just want to kind of, yeah, oh god, okay, well, they're coming at us now. I was going to say, kill off the ones that are kind of moving towards us. In fact, let's just screw this. Where are they all going? Was there, oh god, was there a meta event chat? I guess there probably was. They're all coming. I'm going to go back to the van. I'm going back to the safety of the van for a minute. I think. Oh, we got past 1,000 kills though. There we go. That's a little milestone. Nice. You've been watching the Explained by Ducks series recently. Oh, I've seen that come up on my TikTok, Mr. Wizard. Yeah. They do a great job of making psychology accessible. They do. Emotional burnout. Explained by Ducks. Yes. No, I've watched several of those. It's great. I don't know if I'm going to go down by the river. I think I'm just going to chill here, to be honest. Because I actually have, in the back of my van, I should have a giant water dispenser. There we go. Hecking lovely. Okay, well, there we are. It's a little bit janky still, this interface. There we go. Get it to work eventually. I must have matches and things. I do. There we go. I was going to say. Let's just get rid of these noodles for a minute before we do any more fighting, I think. There we go. There we go. Who is newting? Paint it Sue again with the newt. Thank you. Why is my character drowsy, folks? It's frickin' 5:10. Why are we drowsy? Maybe we didn't get a good night's sleep for whatever reason. I don't have any caffeine pills, sadly. I mean, actually, do you know what we could do? Because I have an alarm clock. We could just, like, nap for 2 hours in the van. Let's do that. Let's nap for 2 hours in the van. And then maybe we'll feel slightly better. Maybe. Set alarm. Let's set it for 7:30. There we are. Cheeky nap. Your character is drowsy because art imitates life. That's fair enough. This is me in real life. Because I don't necessarily feel like I could sleep. I just feel like I just need to lie and stare into space for a day. Although I probably could actually sleep too. In fairness. How is Penny Floof? I don't know. She was sleeping next to me and she is no longer sleeping next to me. Overall, she is good, thank you. I'm going to, over the next few days, allow her off the harness for the first time outside of the yard, which is a bit nerve-wracking, but I think she might be ready for it. So, yes. But I want to do it on a morning before her breakfast so I can call her back with her food. And I want to make sure that I have a full day off when I do it, you know, in case she does run off. I don't want to be worrying, oh my goodness, I have to start stream soon and I can't find my cat. So yeah, I want to have a full day. I want to make sure that the weather's okay as well. The weather's not too bad. Yeah. There we go. What were they all doing? I wonder what they got pulled away by, because I don't think it was me. Oh, Ion Titchy!
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. I hope you're good. Thank you. Also, thank you to I had a couple of folks send throne gifts on my actual birthday whilst I wasn't streaming. So if that was you, thank you very much as well. I believe some of them are already on their way via Amazon. And others I have to order myself through Sephora. Some makeup items and things. So thank you very much for those. It's very thoughtful. Okay, we're really panicking. I think it's because even though there's not a lot of zombies in front of us, there's a lot next to us on the other side of the fence. And the game thinks that because they're so close, we're going to get super nervous, I think. Yeah, we'll try and get a few more in before bed. Honestly, once we can stop them coming at us repeatedly... Oh, this guy might have a nightstick in them. This one here. Oh, no, it's a knife. Never mind. What emote is that? Blimey, thank you for the bits. What emote is that? Yeah, once they're, like, stopping coming at us from the other side, we'll go loot the right-hand side. I think. There we go. Freaking corpse carpet right here. Go. Oh boy, they are not stopping. At least they're kind of coming at me in a relatively organized and manageable pace. Is that just a regular large backpack? I feel like it is. I don't have time to check it though. Yeah, somebody's been busy on this road. Yeah, they have. Smoker's cough? No. It's gonna attract more of them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recheck these bodies, I think, because there's been like so many new dead bodies on top of the old ones. Hopefully the old ones will start decomposing soon. Waffles and Kitty, welcome. How polite of them to file in a nice line. I know, they're so considerate, right? They're so considerate. This is the nice thing about ×1 population, is that it's they will do that generally. There's not too many of them. Unless you get into a very sticky situation that it is kind of unmanageable. Okay, let's get these last two and see where we're at. Okay. Okay. There's like 3 here. There's another group there. I think maybe if we kill these 3 and then try to just sit down for a minute somewhere. There we go. Have our dinner crisps, as they shall be known. Yeah, I'm going to try and sit down here. There we go. You're eating your food in real life and forgetting you can't pause is the death of you quite often. Wait, you can't pause? What game are you playing? Yes. Hi, Lex. How are you today? Are you going for the record of the largest sleepover? Yes, that's what this is. These are all just people that are asleep in the exact same strange dabbing position. That's what you have to do. If you want to go for the world record, everybody has to fall asleep in the same dabbing position. Actually, are all of them... Some of them aren't asleep in a dabbing position. That used to be the case with the zombies. There is a little bit more variation these days, it seems. Yes. All right, we've got a sneaky Zed coming in. Oh, you're playing Project Zomboid, but you're on a server, so there's no pause. That is going to be a fun thing to get used to when Build 42 gets multiplayer again. I almost forgot about that. No pause. Now you feel the need for a dab redeem for channel points. You don't want to see me dab. I'm too old to dab. Dabbing's for the young whippersnappers. Yeah, let's go back to the van. It's getting dark. Don't really want to be here without a torch in the dark. We'll deal with these tomorrow. We'll just take a look at the ones that have kind of worked their way back here, I think. I don't know why everything's flashing weirdly at me. Yeah, there's one here, look. To be fair, if Quiet can dab, I can probably dab. In fairness. Look at all those dab emotes. Maybe we should get a penny dab emote. Or something. Oh, Mickle, thank you for the streak. Thank you very much. Okay, we broke 1,000 kills today. That's good. We've almost fully cleared out the right-hand side of the military checkpoint, so I think tomorrow we will get to start looting it, which will be fun. We'll definitely loot that before we take on the left-hand side, I think. Yeah, I think that so many of us are waiting for... Pardon me, waiting for multiplayer now. Where friends are more dangerous than Zeds, right? Especially friends and cars that don't know what side of the road to drive on. They're the worst. To be fair, that friend was always me on our last server. I was always the one that was driving on the wrong side of the road. Not because I didn't know where the right side of the road was, just because I was streaming and I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Which was the problem. Yes. Johnson, good morning. Anybody want a breakfast burrito? You made 2? Yes, please. Send it in the post. Thank you. Breakfast burritos are one of my go-to foods. Let's say. Yota, hi, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Bit sleepy today after the weekend, but I'm good. Where are all these zombies coming from? Wait, was there a chopper event that I didn't hear? I don't know. I did turn my sound down a little bit today. Maybe that's why they're all moving around. Because there weren't that many zombies over there yesterday. I don't know. Okay. Let's just see food-wise. How are we doing? More crisps are required, I think. There we go. Something like that. Okay, we are going to have to find a torch because the power will go out at some point soon. The water's already gone out. Yeah, I'm going to turn the volume up slightly on my headphones. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm still carrying an entire water dispenser on my person. Okay. Let's check in there's no, like, sneaky zombies in that dark bit there. That wouldn't be very good, would it? Yeah, fingers crossed we find a military torch. That would be excellent. If we could. Lurkyville! Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a good Monday. I checked on Billy outside on my break. He's sunbathing at the moment. Loving his life. You know what? We might need to take care of some of these. There was one there. I'm just gonna kind of count how many we've got. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's fine. 4, 5. I don't know. One of them will come to bite me in the bum later, and I'll be mad at myself. Whoops. Was not paying attention. Whoops. This car is going to be not in a good state before long. Definitely going to have to find a new one that has a key. Oh no. Bad times. Yeah, there's a few guys here that have come from somewhere. I'm going to park here and then we'll grab these. Pardon me, I think. Yep, that's a good use of that emote, Mickle. Absolutely. I did not see that burnt out car there. I was not paying attention. Okay, so just there's 3 over here. Pal, where are you going? I'm here. There we go. That guy had a rainbow tie on. I don't think... Can you wear ties in Project Zomboid? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go find out. Oh, can you wear a tie in Project Zomboid? I think it was this guy. This guy had a tie. Oh, I can! Oh my goodness. I've got a rainbow tie. That is very cool. Why did I not know? Oh no, we're going to get fog today. No, I don't want fog. Okay. This is going to be bad. Hopefully it doesn't last all day long. A rainbow tie or a rain... Oh, rainbow. Like all the colours of the rainbow. Rainbow. I see what you mean, yes. My enunciation could be better, maybe. Oh, wow. I parked my car like really far away. Super far away. Super far. I mean, if there's normal ties in Zomboid, I bet there'll be I was gonna say rainbow ties. I bet there will just be bow ties, full stop. I don't think there'd be a bow tie with rain on it. Okay, got one guy here. Group of guys here. Let's deal with them. Let's deal with them. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time looting. As I say, I've looted most of these bodies, but I'm gonna have to re-loot them because we killed a bunch more on top of them. But I haven't looted the ones down this side where I'm at now. I'll grab these and then we'll grab these. I'm going to go up the road for a bit and try and clear up this area here, I think. Let's get down to business and defeat the zombies. Doesn't quite work syllable-wise, but I get the sentiment. I hope that's where you're coming from, Banshee. I hope that was the song lyric you had in mind. That's where my brain went with that one. That's where my brain went. Beta blockers. Okay, to defeat the Zeds. Yeah, that's better. One syllable. There we go. What a tune. Best song in the entire film, that. Okay, we're good on that side. Oh, we got another ghillie guy. Another ghillie guy. Okay. Yeah, I really don't want to aggro them on that side if I can help it. I just want to do this side, really. If I can. Oh, you ate your second breakfast burrito? Let's go. Amazing. I am slightly sad it's not on its way in the post to me, but I'll forgive you. be fair, I've got plenty of party leftovers to eat tonight. I've got leftover pizza, I've got leftover pasta. I've got half a sandwich from yesterday that I haven't eaten. I got a lot of leftover food. What's on the pizza? Unfortunately, it's just cheese and tomato. Actually, no, we had on Friday, one of the pizzas was... It was like a spicy chili pizza with pepperoni and honey. And it was delightful. Like hot, sticky honey drizzled on top. And there is a slice of that one left. I think that was actually my favourite. That was rather good. But yeah, that is going to be my diet for the rest of today, and then tomorrow is back to business, I think. Alright, let's go and sit down for a minute and rest. Leftovers and a crisp glass of wine in the backyard sounds like a good idea. I have a tiny bit of leftover Prosecco, but I think it's lost. You know when Prosecco kind of loses its bubbles? It's that kind of situation. So I probably will skip that part, sadly. Yeah, I don't really want to open a fresh bottle of wine. I could probably do with the week off now. Let's be honest. Lemon drizzle cake sounds nice, though. All right, is that what you had? That was you? Did you have cake and wine in the garden? Amazing. Yeah. Oh, cook with the Prosecco. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, put it in a sauce. Excellent idea for leftover wine that you don't want to drink, but you don't want to waste. Good thinking. Yeah. Let's have a look. What could we do here? We could eat our barbecue crisps. And we can take a cigarette. And let's see how this side's looking. I think we're nearly ready to loot this. And actually, fingers crossed, it's not too foggy, so we might be okay on that front as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Come on then. Come at me, bros. I got some coming in behind me as well in a minute. And from the side, apparently. They've dispersed a little bit since yesterday. And there goes another hammer. Oh, didn't see you there. Didn't see you there. I don't know if there'll be any melee weapons around here, really. I think it's all going to be guns. Guess we'll find out. But yeah, I am running low on hammers. I'm going to try and ignore these unless they come at me. I'm kind of more interested in, yeah, like securing this little bit now. I'm going to see if I can pull them down here. Another military backpack there. It's kind of good to take a mental note of how many military backpacks, Alice belts that we're getting for ×1 population. Just thinking about, you know, when we do eventually do a server, how many we might get for folks. I'll probably run times 3 or times 4 population, I think. When we do a server. Which will be 3 or 4 times, I guess, the amount of military loot we're getting on zombies. If that makes sense. You did a turkey and gammon pie and a champagne white and cheese sauce. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds like a winter food, though. Or even like an autumnal food, like a warming food. Okay. All right, couple out the back here. Then there's this little group here. Nearly done though on this side. Not really doing a lot of fence fighting this playthrough, but if it's 1 or 2, we can do it. Okay. Okay, so there's quite a lot around there, but really we don't need, unless they wander down, we don't need to grab them because this is the last of the buildings up here. And there is technically a fence between me and them. Oh, wow. I would say maybe this group though. Yeah, anything like inside the fence should probably go. Oh, we did it for New Year's Eve. Oh, that's a good time of year to do it. When everybody's sick of regular Christmas dinner, kind of making something a little bit different, right? Absolutely. A couple more. What is sick of Christmas dinner? You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe some people don't get sick of Christmas dinner. To be fair, I don't think I would describe myself as the type of person that gets sick of Christmas dinner, but I'm always wary that other family members do, if that makes sense. Because I know that I can find a food that I enjoy or a meal that I enjoy, and honestly, I can just eat it forever. Or I can eat it for a very long period of time, night after night. For example, my slight obsession with burritos. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a roast very often. So personally, when I do, I'm happy to eat it for days on end, but I'm aware that other people don't enjoy that. Okay, we've got a bit of movement here. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, okay? We're going to have to keep an eye on that. But I have got a lot of space in this military backpack. So I'm thinking we're going to loot from the top down is the plan here. See how we get on. This is exciting. We get to loot. You love Christmas pudding? Wish it was available all year round. There must be somewhere that sells Christmas pudding all way round. All way rounds? Bloody hell. All year round. Words are hard. Okay, words are hard. What is a scanner module? Oh, there's a lot of electrical parts here. Maybe there will be a torch. There's paint. There's army pants. Okay, we're going to grab... I'm not going to grab literally everything, but I'm going to grab all the guns, all the ammo. We're going to grab all of the zombie loot. As I say, I'm going to leave the electrical parts. I'm also going to leave... I'll take the painkillers and stuff. I'm going to leave... Yeah, like light bulbs, non-essential clothing items, a garden hoe. Okay. Some interesting loot in here. But yeah, like crafting items. Tire iron, though, that is an excellent short blunt. Flashlight! Let's go. Angled flashlight. Attach Webbing right. So I can now attach that to my Alice belt. I've got some books there. I've actually got all of those books already. What's on the floor? An iron pipe that can be used as a weapon, a short blunt, which we're leveling. So I'm going to grab that. I am going to grab all of the zombie loot as we go down as well. I'm not going to like come back and do the zombies. We're just going to kind of do it all in one go. I'm not grabbing digital watches. I'm not really planning on needing to level many of my crafting skills. I'm putting any neat condition good clothing items. I'm just kind of like putting on the floor. And then we can go around and count them once all the zombie bodies have disintegrated. It's August FFS! Yeah, but if you enjoy a certain food type that's traditionally eaten at Christmas, why not be able to have it all year round? Like, it's not harming anyone else, is it? You know? Also, I guess you could make your own too, if you can't find it anywhere else. Oh, a sleeping bag. If we needed it. It's spooky season first. It is spooky season first. But my point is, why not have Christmas pudding all year round? Not because it's Christmassy, but because if you like it, you know? It's like, why not have birthday cake when it's not your birthday? Because it just tastes delicious. You could just buy one, you know? I guess birthday cakes are available all year round, whereas Christmas cake might not be. Yeah, I'm going to have to tick off as we've looted bits, I think. Some dried sage. Rotten chicken, salt. So I was kind of hoping for some butter or something. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of food in here. I'm going to grab some fresh fruit. Nacho cheese, hell yeah. Oh, chicken nuggies and chips! Okay, we'll come back and use those, I think. Chicken nuggies and chips. Excellent. Alright, what have we looted so far? So we've done... Oh my goodness, that's all the way over in West Point. We have... Where are we? Where are we? Okay. So we've done the kitchen tent. We've done that. So there's still whatever it is over here. Yeah, that's true. Christmas puddings keep a long time, so you could just kind of stockpile them just after Christmas when they're all on sale and then keep them for the year after, right? But yeah, I do feel like often you see Christmas stuff in shops, don't you? Around this time of year when we're going into autumn. I have a lot of respect for retail workers because I can imagine that for you guys, it might get potentially quite unbearable. Okay, this is going to be a lot of... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to carry a lot of this. I think what we will do is we'll probably just like dump the loot. Yeah, we're gonna find a place to dump the loot that's in a safe area because look at this. I now have like 4... I'm gonna have to drop those. I can't carry those. There's going to be a lot of loot. And of course the zombies are going to start filling the area up. So I can't afford to walk around and be too over encumbered. I do not like fighting from that angle anymore. Holy crap. Please don't dump. I'm going to pick it back up. And if I was on a server, I wouldn't dump. I'm sorry. I'm on single player, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's illegal in the UK as well. We call it fly tipping. I don't know why we call it fly tipping. Specifically if you are trying to dump large amounts of waste that wouldn't be taken by like your local bin collection. Oh, tipping on the fly. Okay. I always thought it had something to do with flies and I was quite confused. I guess flies gather around rubbish, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to drop the loot. Because I can't fit it. I can't fit this loot in the van. There's too much of it. There's too much. So it's all going to get laid. Let's lay it out on the ground here, shall we? Let's lay it out. Although you can't really see some of the random... No, we'll lay it on the road. Let's lay it on the road. I mean, I guess some of these will hold some guns. I'll put, like, maybe loose bullets can sit inside of... in these. And then we can line everything up so we can see what are we going to get from looting this place, right? We'll put ammo down here. There we go. We've got a rifle. Wait, what is that? Water bottle? No. Rifle? There we go. And then you've got all the, like, gun parts as well. Like a scope. And then what have we got in here? It's going to be so much ammo. And eventually when we're ready to use guns, we can come back here and have all of this. A holster? I guess a holster without an actual gun in is not really that exciting, is it really? There we go. Place all of those magazines on the ground. More pistols. Yeah, it's like a car boot sale, but Project Zomboid and none of it's actually for sale. Place all of the guns. Yeah. Flies don't like rubbish. You're making this up. Pretty sure they do. Okay, cool. So that is the first haul. So now that I've got my torch, I just press F and it lights. Oh my god, that's so nice. I actually love this. This is so cool. There's also I can put something at the bottom of my backpack with this backpack. What the hell? That is that a new thing for the military backpack? Because there was there was another military backpack around here. Let me see if I can find it. Because this is a new kind of military backpack. It's not a new kind of military backpack. It's just a new model. Or design. But I want to see if the putting something at the bottom of the backpack is exclusive to this new design or whether it also applies to the old one. That's what I'm keen to see. But yeah. I'll have to come back and loot all of this. Wait, is that? There's a ghillie guy. Get the boots off. Right, I can hear a zombie. Where are you? You're here. There's like a hair either stuck to my chin or the microphone and it's tickling me. All right. Yeah, let's keep working from the top bottom, I think. Let's get these guys. Bam, 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 bam. Before you know it, we're going to be sat at the same kills as we are for Rat Race, which is just under 3,000. It'll be a lot faster when we can kind of more or less one-shot them. Which we're a little bit of a ways off doing. Some of them are like two-shot though. Some of them are like a million, like that guy. Oh my goodness, hello. They're relentless. Is this a place you'd go in the rat race? I mean, eventually. I probably wouldn't rush to go somewhere like this, mainly because it's probably going to break my computer. If you imagine 16 times the amount of zombies as you see here, that's a lot of loss of FPS. You'd probably have to turn blood off, the blood effects, I mean, and you'd have to think very carefully about how you were pulling them out as not to crash everything, for sure. Yeah. And you probably wouldn't come here until you were, you know, sufficiently leveled in different combat skills and in strength, particularly a bit of fitness too, so that you would stand a better chance of surviving and being able to push through the zombies. Okay, I can see a zombie hanging out down here. And there's some coming towards us. You put all your points into fatness, does that help? I mean, maybe. Depends what kind of character build you were going for. Right, I don't trust that zombie not to sneak up behind me, so I'm going to get them. Alright, how are we looking? They're still coming down here. But yeah, I guess the question for this playthrough is to level guns or not to level guns. Because we're going to have plenty of guns and ammo from raiding this place. Plenty. Got all these boxes over here as well, which will be full with stuff. Now is not a good time to be tired. That's fine. I'll kill this guy and then we will loot, I think. Can you make grenades and bombs? You can make bombs, yes. I don't think grenades. You can make bombs. I don't know if you... I don't know if zombies killed by bombs and things count towards the kill count, though. I know zombies killed by guns do. But that is probably something to bear in mind if that bothers you at all, I guess. All right, checking all these Zeds here. Yeah, we might have to have a little sleep in the car. In the van. Another military backpack. So this is the desert. Oh, it says Alice Pack Desert camo. Is that the one I'm wearing? I'm just going to grab this because I know somebody was saying that there is a different type of backpack that is even better than the military backpack now. They didn't say anything else. So I wanted to find out for myself. But I wonder, is the one I'm wearing? No, that just says military backpack. It doesn't say desert backpack. But this says Alice Pack Desert Camo. Or unless it is a desert camo and it's just not telling me the whole information. Wait a minute. No, it is. Okay, so I'm wearing the Alice. Okay. I want to compare it to a regular military backpack. Because I think that the Alice Desert Cameo has an extra backpack bottom slot that the regular military doesn't. This is my prediction. But I need to find a regular military backpack to see. Oh, assault rifles. Well, I think we might have to do some gun things. Can I even put that in my rucksack? I can. They're quite heavy, the assault rifles. There's one assault rifle, there's one shotgun. Bunch of shells. Alright, let me just double check the coast is clear. Nope, it is not. Hi Trolley, how's it going? Setting zombies on fire doesn't count towards your kill count if they die by fire. But also, unless you specifically have fire spread turned off, killing zombies by fire can cause fires to spread rapidly and to wipe out whole areas of towns and things. So you would want to do that. Yeah, you would want to do that super cautiously. Oh my goodness. We've got so much loot to take all the way back. Equip secondary. I've got a bulky ammo crate here. A bullet's bandolier. Okay. I don't really want to be... Yeah, I don't mind being this weighed down, but I don't want to be any more weighed down than that. That would be bad. Do not feed after midnight. You will turn to a gremlin. Yeah. I used to love that film as a kid. It was so good. That's a Christmas film, isn't it? The Gremlins. It was set at Christmas, right? So it's got to be a Christmas film. Yeah, I might make my... I don't know. Yeah, I might make my character have a little nap again. A little nap. It is a Christmas film, yeah. That's what I thought. Right, let's have a look at our little gun collection over here then. So we've now got an assault rifle. I feel like those are very rare in game. You don't see those a lot of the time. What other actual guns did I pick up? And a shotgun. Okay, so I put the shotgun here. So we've got pistols, rifle, assault gun, assault rifle, shotgun. And then all of that should be shotgun ammo. Oh no, those are 99 rounds. Okay, this bulky ammo container then. This one will contain packets of bullets. Add-ons are going to go here. This will contain packs. There we go. Oh, wait. No. Oh, God, this is going to get confusing. No, you go in there. Single rounds can go in the little one. Box of shotgun shells. You go in there. There we go. You love this game, Grumpy Badger? Zombies rarely kill you. Your chat deciding not to shove the highlighted zombies kills you. Deciding to not shove the highlighted zombies. Oh, your character deciding not to shove highlighted zombies. I noticed that, I don't know what patch it was, but relatively recently, zombie hitboxes feel a little bit different. So I'm trying to be like super cautious when I'm fighting in case I accidentally do an automated like head smash action when I don't mean to. But yeah, I feel that as well. That's fun. I don't have highlight turned on for aiming, but it's a problem for me as well. That's for sure. Welcome in. Kit, hello. And who else we got coming in? Everybody, you're lurking at work. I hope that your work day's going okay. Am I offloading all of these? Okay. I'm trying to line up all of the gun ammo and the guns that we're getting from this looting session. We're going to go sit in the van for a minute, though. Yeah, the biffing is going good, Kit, thank you. I've cleared out half of the military camp, or probably more than half. I'd say about 2/3. So I'm looting the right-hand side of it, and then I need to fully clear out the left-hand side. And do that. I'm not sure how much more we can do because my character's like tired as F at the moment. So we'll probably have to call it an early night. I'm going to chill in the van for a minute. Yeah, I really want to test out this military backpack theory. Because I think this new desert camo Alice pack, military backpack, has a spare slot on it. Which is really cool if it does. Alright, what do I have that I kind of don't need to carry right now? Epoxy resin, don't need that. I'll eat the grapefruit. Iron pipe and the tire iron are good weapons, so we'll keep those on us. Oh, we got a couple of skill magazines. Teaches how to make a smoke bomb, gas mask filter, improvised gas mask, and recharge filters. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I can't speak for the rest of the chat, everybody, but I'm doing good, thank you. I'm a little bit tired today. I had a very busy weekend. A great weekend, but a very busy one. Do you think you could ever go back to a normal playthrough? Yes, I'm doing a normal playthrough now, Kit. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying playing both, I'll be honest. Both allow me to explore different aspects of the game. Time 16, it's all about, you know, being in the countryside and making everything and savouring every last little bit of loot you find. And then doing a more regular apocalypse run is all about biffing your way through zombies and exploring, you know. And I find that with Rat Race, there's probably some areas that I'm never going to get to see. Yeah. But my Rat Race character is still alive and well. I'm just taking a little break from it. I'll probably go back to it next week, I think. Yeah. Okay, we had another magazine that we're reading. Don't know what's happened to it. Where is it? Another magazine. Sparky's Radio Guide. Make a makeshift walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkies used to have a use in multiplayer because you could speak to other players across the map on them in-game, which is pretty cool. Beyond that, don't really know how useful they are, I'll be honest, but yeah. I'm gonna drop those on the ground because we've read them. We'll drop those. I'm gonna drop the holster because that doesn't have a gun in. I don't think. It just says accessory. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking good. I think I'm gonna go. We are hella tired, so calling it an early day. You've been taking Miso outside for walks when work's gotten overwhelming, and it's so nice. You took confidence from you and the community's experience walking their cats. That's so nice to hear, Eriberry. Harnesses and cats can go together. Not every cat takes to them. Some cats really hate them. But they can be trained to use them, and it can be a great way if you're underconfident about letting your cat outside on their own, or maybe your cat's underconfident, then they could be a great way that your cat still gets to enjoy the outside, but in the kind of comfort and safety of they're not going to rush off, right? I'm going to try, over the next couple of days, I am going to try Penny without the harness, which I'm a bit nervous for, but I want to give it a go. I'm going to get my dad to come over and give me a bit of moral support and also be around in case she does run off. I want to do it on a day where I'm not streaming in case she does run off. I don't want to feel pressure to like have to get back for a certain time kind of thing. For sure. Yeah, Penny met the neighbour's cat again today, and Penny was so good. She sat there and meowed at her, but in a friendly way, and the other cat was hissing, and she didn't hiss back. She didn't go for the other cat. She just sat there, waited for the other cat to walk away, and then she went on with her business. She was great. She did a very good job. Yeah. Yeah. She's great in her harness. She's been hissing at the stray cats that they've been friendly and keeping distance. Yep. And I suppose as well, if your cat is likely to go for another cat, then at least if they're on a harness, then you can kind of pull them back in, right? Yeah. All right, we need a cigarette then bed, I think, here. Pardon me. Let's have a look. Cigarettes, take. Have we still got water? We have. We should probably top up though before we go out tomorrow. Let's have a look. Fill a plastic bottle. Fill as much of that as possible. The water's gone out now, so I don't actually think we're going to get to fill all of this thing. 15 litres worth. I've been putting this in the back of the van for emergency water. We'll see how much we can fill it with. And I'll just leave it on the floor whilst we sleep. We don't really want to sleep with a very heavy water bottle. Okay, we got 13.9 litres out of that from the sink. That will do for now. There we go. Place that there. Sleep. There we go. So only getting like under 150 kills a day at the moment. Feels a bit slow, but that's okay. 5 in the morning. That's a bit better than the previous 2 mornings where we've woken up at 4 o'clock. Just check. Double checking there aren't any zombies in here. You never know. They might have worked their way in overnight. And we'll put that back in there. Is there anything else I can kind of get rid of for the time being? Because I am carrying a lot of extra stuff. We're, oh wow, yeah. So, oh, we do have a regular military backpack. Okay, I'm going to do an experiment. We've got a regular military backpack here. When we get out the car, we'll look at that, I think. Honestly, I kind of want to keep everything else on me, I think. I want to have spare weapons and stuff in case we need them. Oh, you've got a new kitty coming, haven't you? Tesoro. I love the name. Everberry. How many cats have you got all together at the moment, then? So I thought you have more than one at the moment, do you? Or have you only got one? At the moment, just one, so you're going to have 2. Oh, that's awesome. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry your other cat passed away. I hope that your new kitty and your existing kitty get on well. It's still unclear to me as to whether or not Penny would appreciate company or not. Because unfortunately, the neighbour's cat, which is the only other cat she's come into contact with since being with me at least, yeah, the other cat just doesn't want anything to do with her. Although Penny herself seems intrigued. She did do a bit of hissing on the first couple of days, but today she didn't hiss at all. Okay, where were we laying down all the loot? Was it up here? Yeah, here we go. So this is where we're laying down our loot, so we can kind of see all of the gun loots at least. I did want to double check because we've got this backpack bottom slot. I don't know exactly what can be held on there. Another weapon and not. Okay. Oh my goodness, I can carry 3 weapons, 3 regular weapons on my thing at once. That's amazing. Maybe a gun goes on the bottom. But yeah, if I was to drop this a minute, let's just equip a regular backpack. Oh, sorry, a regular military backpack now. And does it have that bottom slot? It does. Okay, cool. So that means there must still be a different, better backpack in the game. If that exists, that I don't know what it is yet. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Okay, where were we at? Looting the things. I've no idea how bad it's going to be on this side. Part of me feels like there's not going to be as much loot on this side. Because all of this is like some kind of testing, like quarantine interrogation zone. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of loot crates over there, but I could be wrong. I think I need to just double check up here that there wasn't any more loot in here. If we had an axe or something, even a crowbar, I could get into here, but I do not. So we can't get in there for now. We can always come back later, though. Okay. Okay, painkillers and alcohol wipes. So some medical supplies, some clothing. The shotgun in there, another ammunition case. Okay, I can hear a zombie somewhere. I can hear you breathing. I can hear you. Right, that is I don't know why they still gave me a shock. They did. That is all of this looted now, all of that. And then I don't think we're going to get nearly as much in all this other areas, but... Oh, rabbit, hi! Why can't you join me on my other run, damn it? Yeah, I'm going to waddle back with all of this and dump it. Kiri, how are we doing? Good morning. Scary to log in and hear painkillers and alcohol. Thank goodness you followed up with wipes. Oh, yes. No, don't mix those things. Absolutely not. No. How was your weekend, Kiri? I hope you had a good one. We're currently looting all of the right-hand side of the military checkpoint and lining all of the loot together. You need the week to recover. I feel like I had a really lovely weekend. I feel like I could have a few days to recover. I mean, I'm going to get a few days to recover because I'm taking tomorrow and Wednesday off in the anticipation that No Man's Sky are going to get a big update this week. It's looking like they might, which means Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday streams in a row. Okay, let's get these ammo boxes down. There we go. And another. We'll eventually see how full we can get all of these. I'm just going to consolidate the loot for now. As much as possible. Right, you go in there. Got another gun case. Looks like this one has a shotgun in. Shotgun, place item. These are the shotguns we're finding. There we go. And then single rounds going in there. I think this one is full, so I'll have to start putting ammo in here into these boxes. I'm going to drop this over here. There we go. Pistols, so many pistols. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me in all honesty. Yeah. It's a KK. Hi. How's it going? Hello. I think some of these pistols might be slightly different from one another, maybe. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Pretty good. Another bullets bandolier. These are like all the add-ons that I'm finding. Alright, I think that is everything there offloaded. Oh, thank you for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Yeah, we had, we just did Zomboid. We did my favorite game. And did a couple of giveaways as well. Had a little bit of a party stream. Okay, we got some stragglers coming in. I see you guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How did GeoGuessr go? Oh, we've not done that part yet, Kiri. Although we were trialing it out last night. Me, Duck and Beard were giving it a go. But we're doing, in about half an hour, we're going to resume stream with a GeoGuessr sponsored portion. And that is something that if folks want to, you can take part in for free as well. And we can compete against each other to see who is the best at geography. Which I can tell you now is not going to be me. But we honestly had a lot of fun with it. Yes. Yeah, well, I was just hanging out in Discord last night and I figured, well, might as well give it a go whilst we're here. I had Beard and Duck being my guinea pigs. Well, that was a bit close for comfort. That was a bit close for comfort. There's one more. There's a couple more around here. But yeah, we're going to be playing a couple of games live on stream. And then I also have a link, which I will post to the top of chat in half an hour. I've got a link to like a do it in your own time 5-round challenge. Community challenge. So far, Duck is winning. So you have to see if you can beat Duck's high score. If you do that one. I did post the link to it in Discord earlier for anybody that wanted a head start. But I'll post that one in chat shortly. Yeah, Duck is winning. Duck, to be fair, Duck took her time with it. I rushed it. Because initially, I didn't understand how it all worked. Because I was new. Okay. I'm just kind of grabbing these... spare zombies in case they come to bite me in the bum. Yeah, GeoGuessr they're doing a world championship. I think at the end of this week. I think it's going to be streamed live. But yeah, they're just trying to get as many people playing as possible, I guess, ahead of the world championship. And as long as you have somebody hosting, then you guys can join that host for free. Just make a character and join in. It's good fun. And of course, if you're working, you can just kind of join in spirit, I guess. Okay, those are just full of planks and steel sheets. I don't think I checked these boxes. I know there's a zombie over there, by the way. I did see them. Oh yeah, sleeping bag. No, we did check those. Okay, so now we can, once I kill this guy, where are they? I could have sworn there was one. Hello? Hello? Sir? Okay, well, if you're going off that way, then screw you. There's still a hair coming out my microphone somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where they're all going, but as long as they're not coming towards me, then that's fine. Okay, some military clothing that we can get on zombies easily and that is not massively rare or valuable. Frog's Eye, hello. Yeah, if you're working, then be discreet, exactly. Make sure your boss doesn't see what you're up to. A gas mask filter? Okay, I'm going to grab it because I don't think I've seen one of those before. It's not got a lot of durability left on it, though. We will check the bodies as well. I'm just checking in here first. What the hell is an entrenching tool? Is that just for digging a trench? Wait, can I dig a trench? I don't think I have ever seen that in game. Also, a military bulletproof vest. Hello. Doesn't replace my Alice belt, does it? No. Okay. Excellent. Neat condition as well. Just a small shovel. That's funny. I've literally never seen that in game before. Literally never seen it. Money, a diary, a walkie-talkie. You know what? I'm going to take it back. I am going to do all of these little tents first, and then we'll do the bodies, just because there's still a couple of stragglers about. Oh my goodness, quite a few of them. Where did you guys come from? Hello. Hi. Hi. That's good timing. Let's get the old tire iron out, shall we? This has got a bit more strength behind it than the hammers have. And it's got a bit more reach to it as well, which is nice. There we are. Just double checking. I think we're okay. I've forgotten which layer we've done now. Did we do... We did one layer. Did we do this layer as well? Matchbook. Did we do this layer? Yeah, we did. Okay, so now we're moving on to this layer. Well, they all kind of look the same. Another military shirt. Some soap. A flashlight aiming one. Oh, that's some nice loot. There's some special like military hats and things that not offering a lot of protection, but I guess cool looking. Aviator sunglasses, if that's your jam. I need my prescription glasses, unfortunately. Yeah, Sierra, how's it going on YouTube? Howdy, welcome in. Oh, hi, look at these guys. I need to try and remember which tent we got up to. Okay. Anybody else? Yes. Where did you all come from? Just wear them on top. I don't think it works like that, sadly. Zomboid will only allow me to wear one type of glasses. Okay, what have we got in here? Another aiming one, another military shirt. Okay. So we can get aiming books in here. I'm guessing you can also get, I don't know, is reloading a skill book, chat? I'm not sure it is, I'll be honest. Another protective military case, but doesn't have anything inside it, so I'm just going to leave that. Just going to leave that. And then we've got the medical tent down here too. Okay, a military jacket. I'm going to grab that. That looks really cool. I guess this is like a leather jacket, but it looks military. Another aiming one. That is 3 aiming one books. I guess there would also be a chance that you would get higher aiming skill books too then. A poncho. Oh, that might be good for spring or when it's raining a lot. Holster. Another protective military case. I don't think those have anything in because it would show you if it had something in it, right? Yeah, they don't have anything in them. Right, 2 more of these, the medical tent, and then all of the bodies. It's a lot of bodies. Military pants, a small protective case with painkillers in and disinfectant. I'm going to leave... I have a suture needle already. I don't need... That was terrifying. Oh my god. Oh my god! Why did I not get a jump scare sound? God dang it. Heckin' zombie. Right, is there any more where you came from? Well, I've got aiming 1 now. As a book, so I guess I can read that before we start using guns. I'm just going to eat an entire thing of nacho cheese. There we go. Delicious. Who is newting? Sleepy Dragon Man, thank you. I definitely saw a zombie here. Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Okay, I think there's just 2 more tents. Another gas mask filter, but better quality this time. And another one, not very good quality, beef jerky. There's a walkie-talkie in most of these tents. And we've already been in there. Okay, cool. So that is all of these, except for... Yeah, it's just the medical tent now. Just the medical tent, and then we start on the other side. What is in here? That's the question. Anything nice? Box of suture needles. Okay, antidepressants, antibiotics, and painkillers. Hopefully I won't really ever need all of those, but you never know. Some medical clothing items, tweezers. A hose pipe, interesting, and an alcohol bottle. Okay, no beta blockers though. And now I've got to check all the zombie bodies. Christ. I'm actually going to go top to bottom because we need water, so I'm going to go to the hospital tent. Okay, we are very uncomfortable. That's because of the amount of armor that we're wearing at the moment. And we are a little bit hot. Let's see how we get on. Okay, we're looking all right. Wait, it's saying shovel? You mean shovel? Shovel what? Shovel what? Shovel, dig graves? Oh, okay, fair enough. No, I don't want to do that at the minute. Yeah, we're quite sweaty, I think, at the moment. Yeah, we didn't do any of the bodies kind of south of this line. I think we do like one line and then work, like kind of keep working our way. Oh goodness, we've got more of these guys first though. Let's get rid of these. I'm hoping that a lot of the ones from the other side might have already worked their way over here, but I'm not confident on that matter. Right. Come on then. Let's be having yours. So I'm pretty sure that the more uncomfortable you are, the slower you do actions, but I need to science this. Which might have implications for fighting. Oh, that was a crash. Not a crash, a freeze. Yeah, look, they're all kind of snaking up round here for some reason. Maybe they're just naturally migrating. I don't think I've ever based out of the fire station in Louisville. Only ever the Rosewood fire station for me. Yeah. Next experiment, Zeds migrate south for winter. Probably not intentionally. Maybe by accident. Or by RNG. Yeah. Hopefully they don't poop as much as the geese. Can you imagine zombie poop? That would be truly horrific. I reckon, I mean, zombies must poop all the time. Because if they're eating all of those brains, like the brains have got to fall out of somewhere. You know? Just saying. I can't imagine there's an awful lot of digesting going on. Covers ears, la 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 la. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. Right, we're just gonna do like a quick fire over the bodies, okay? There's honestly very little that I'm looking for at the moment. Really, matches, cigarettes, maybe painkillers, definitely beta blockers. But yeah, honestly, not bothered by anything else. Not bothered by watches or anything. Not really fussed about trying to get electrical skill. And if I do decide, actually, I want to do all my skills, then we'll just go and dismantle electronics in houses and stuff. The beta blockers, they would be really nice. I mean, the hospital is just up the road here, but it's going to be a bit of time before we get there, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do lines down this side to make sure I've covered it all. This guy, did you have... No. You see, if you had neat condition... I'll take the beef jerky, thank you. Neat condition ghillie things, I would have grabbed those. Another Alice belt on there. Not really bothered by much else, I'll be honest. A fancy scarf. Another jacket. Another Alice belt. Do you reckon we're going to get any beta blockers from these? I don't think we are. I don't think we are. A lot of military gear, though. And some food. I like how the military zombies sometimes have just meat on them. just cured meat. Obviously, if it was a rat race, then the looting process here would look very different. For sure. Ha! You can't get to me. You suck. You guys suck. Zombie jerky. Well, it's not made out of zombies. Oh, there we go. Cigarettes. Not very many, but we'll grab them. I'm like going up, aren't I, in like little bits. There's lots of maggots if you want to do fishing. Another Alice belt. The Alice belts seem a lot more common than the military backpacks from what I've seen. I think I must have found about 4 military backpacks so far on ×1 population. Nope. Also, if I was on multiplayer, I would be grabbing way more loot here as well. Wait, we've already come down here, have we? No, we've not come down this bit. Because I'll be grabbing stuff for everybody else as well. Yeah, sometimes you get a survivor zombie that might have tinned food or packets of crisps and stuff. Oh, here we go, look. Inside of... like a rucksack. Oh, this police zombie's got 2 guns on them. How does multiplayer change the gameplay loop? Well, with multiplayer, I would say most folks, as long as they're invested on playing that server, if their character dies, they'll just create a new character within the server. Whereas most of the time, I mean, I know some players that do just create new characters within the same world, but I think a lot of players do choose to just start again when they die. That seems quite a common thing. But in multiplayer, yeah, you would just make a new character. You would probably savor your books more, because all of those skill books that you think you don't need anymore, if you die, you're going to need to read them all over again. You know? Also, if you're on, you know, PvE, thinking about loot for not just yourself, but for your community as well. Taking down, like, community, like places as a community is pretty fun as well. I think being a bit more considerate as well on multiplayer servers, like being mindful of lag for other players. I wouldn't be so careless at just dropping my crap if I was playing on a server. Because if you have all players doing that, it's really going to add up, you know? But the loop is kind of the same. I think generally speaking, if you have a decent amount of people on a server, then you're more likely to be able to go and explore cool parts of the map because you've got more people that are able to help kill zombies. Yeah. I'm going to have to like run through these bodies a little bit because we're running out of time for our Zomboid section of the stream today. So I am just going to... We've got all the juicy loot from this side of the camp, and then it's just the other side of the military outpost that we need to do, which we can do. Well, I don't know when, because I think we're doing No Man's Sky this week. That's my prediction anyway. As to whether or not it happens or not, I don't know. Has Sean posted anything on Twitch? Not Twitch. Twitter or Blue Sky today? I didn't see he had this morning, but he usually does every day in the lead up to a big update. He usually does. It's all about the community and the massive pyre of dead bodies. Pretty much, yes. But yeah, no beta blockers. We did get like 1 packet of cigarettes, and we did get some stuff off a police zombie. In fact, speaking of which... Cigarette. There we go. Oh, he just did the repost? Okay. Yeah, he did that yesterday, didn't he? So he'll do something today, I should imagine. But yeah, we've done that entire right-hand side now, so it's just the left side. I'm going to take a little peek as to how awful it's going to be, or not awful, so I'll know maybe whether it's something I want to clear off stream, or whether I want to do it on stream, if that makes sense. You know. Yeah, we've checked all these bodies, I seem to recall. Obviously, there's the big old corpse carpet to check. Corpse carpet! Oh my god. Corpse carpet to check as well, but I'll do that next time. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys! We've got a poncho zombie, a raincoat zombie. Let me grab these first. I know my character's sleepy, but we've got time to biff another group quick. Come on. Although I said I didn't like fighting from this angle, didn't I? It's just a couple. We'll be alright. There we go. Just a couple of Zeds. Just a couple. Oh god. You know, it's never just a couple, is it? They all come in. Oh yeah, on servers I tend to turn fire spread off. Mainly because if it's a problem for new players not realising about fire spread and then burning down half a town in the game. It can be a little bit of an issue. Oh, there's another rabbit there, look. If we could find a pillow, that would be quite good. If my character could get a pillow, they'd probably get a little bit of a better night's sleep. Now, I'm not doing animals this run. That's for rat race. the animals. There we go. No, I'm gonna... I don't want to aggro those. I want to go and check this side. Do the zombies burn with the fire spread? They do, but they wouldn't count towards your kill count if they die by fire. Oh yeah, there's still technically that little garage to loot as well. Yeah, I think there's a decent amount on that side. So we'll take a look at that next time, I guess. I am... Oh.
Do you have capacity issues after the apocalypse?
Capacity
Are you
issues?
struggling to cart around your loot? Then we've got the solution for you with our brand new Carts Corp IT. Call 1-800 Carts now and use discount code Burn the Bodies for 30% off your first purchase. Terms and conditions may apply. Always read the fine print. Wizard Incorporated is not responsible for any burn or bite-related injuries from use of this product.
Corpse carpet, damn it. Thank you for the bits, Mr. Wizard. Very good, very good. Yeah, I'm going to take a break so I can set up for the next portion of the stream, which is going to be a sponsored portion for GeoGuessr. So if you're watching on YouTube, I am going to be ending the YouTube stream early today, but you are very welcome to come and join us over on Twitch if you would like to guess where places are in the world and compete against me for the ultimate geography crown, I guess. I'm terrible. I studied geography a decent amount at school, but I'm still bad at it. But yeah, there should be. There we go. Nightbot is putting the link up on YouTube there. If you're not coming with us, then I will next be live on Thursday for No Man's Sky shenanigans. So yeah,